Core Media presents CIO Ambassadors series. In this exclusive series, you will get to hear insights and views from leaders from across different sectors in India on how artificial intelligence can be leveraged effectively in the current new normal environment for business sustainability and growth.
Today we have with us D. Shrrikumar, Chief Manager Digital for Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, Mumbai Refinery. Today we're going to talk to Shrrikumar about what are the technological advances that are happening in the oil and gas industry, and especially with the new normal, how much of a leap is an emerging or a new technology like artificial intelligence having a play in the overall growth of the oil and gas industry. Just like to understand from you to start with, what types of AI applications are currently in use by leading oil and gas companies?
AI-based applications today are deployed in various business functions to improve the efficiency, reduce the cost, optimize energy, protect assets from various untoward incidents, safe operations, to connect the workforce in the field, and finally to increase the margins of the organization. The buzzword today we are hearing is data science, machine learning, cognitive intelligence, and so on. AI is growing exponentially and not linearly, and there is a big revenue generation expected in next 5 years from AI. If you look out, most recent advancement in AI have been achieved by applying the machine learning to very large data sets. Today, we are sitting on a huge data. Data is gold. Data is new oil in today's context. So what is not possible in earlier days is possible in today with the advancement of these technologies. Machine learning, when applied, it can bring patterns, it can detect patterns, learn how to predict, and also it can recommend certain suggestions. And there are another 3 waves if you look out. One is that descriptive, what happened, that is what today we are in that. And now our journey is on the next 2 things, that is the predictive and prescriptive, which is a formation of AI.
How can AI help drive new efficiencies in the oil and gas industry?
Correct. So some of the AI application which we can see in leading oil companies, in refineries or so on, the one thing is that intelligent robots for hydrocarbons, exploration and production can be one way, which can improve the productivity, cost effectiveness, and reduce workers at risk. Also, the second one, AI could also be used to determine the most cost effectiveness shipping routes for vessels carrying gasoline while taking factors of the weather conditions. The third area is like virtual assistance for customers. By navigating the product databases and the processes which are existing, by asking a general query by means of a NLP, natural language processing. This is another area. Few more areas are, we can see like AI for deep sea exploration and to detect oil seeps. And it can also be used for catalyst life cycle prediction. It can also be used for text data extraction from P&ID drawings. Oil and gas companies are implementing or working on these areas. Predict and optimize fuel or hydrogen consumption, which is a costly products for the oil and gas or the refinery, the midstream or the downstream. Integration of AI and automation is another area where the AI applications are being deployed. Use of drones to check the healthiness of the column vessels, it is being used. Another area is modeling of oil refining strategies itself, it can be modeled. by use of AI, and also optimizing the other technological processes which are there existing. So overall, if I say AI-based machine learning software can help the organization in various means and ways in predicting, prescripting, and recommending, so that these AI-based applications can bring more value additions, transform their businesses the way that traditionally it is being used in a much more by applying a digital technology of AI and the combination of AI.
How can trends in AI and intelligent automation that you touched upon impact the future of the oil and gas industry, according to you?
Getting a real-time production data will enable the various levels of management to take a proactive decisions, and they can more accurately predict the future productions basically. It can optimize transactions, can improve efficiencies in various functions such as engineering, manufacturing, materials management, site operations, project management, productions, in various other fields. If you ask, it can improve. Not only that, there can be an impact on the pricing and contract management. Also, finally, I would like to touch that cyber security is one of the key areas in today's context because of the various different emerging technologies which are required to be binded into the critical infrastructure of the nation, and hence AI will have a big impact on automating the security aspect and protecting the critical assets. So these are all the various impacts which we can see in the.
So thanks a lot once again for your time. Really appreciate, and thank you so much for an insightful session.